Suprabhatam friends, welcome to my channel Plants and Me. This is Dr. Sridevi from Mangaluru, Karnataka, India. Today I would be using these mint stems for planting. I had bought this mint for some kitchen item preparation, and then these are left out. These can be used for planting in the pot, and later when these grows, these can be harvested fresh from your garden. So in this there are all types of stem, but I would be using stems which are a little thick. If we compare these two, this is very thin, so this may not survive, and comparing this has got, if you observe, there are roots also on this here. Yes, now it's focusing. There are roots also on this. So actually I can take this and plant it as it is. If it has got roots, then I don't need to worry about anything. So this I will plant as it is. Even this has got roots, so this also I will remove the old leaves or the brown leaves, because they are an invitation for infection. So this also can be used. So I will be selecting good stem for planting these in the pot. Actually what happened was, I bought these pudina leaves and I used a few, and I didn't want these to dry out or decompose. If I just keep it out, it will dry and decompose. So I had kept it in a bowl of water. So probably that is the reason why these have got roots. Very nicely developed roots. So this pudina or mint is called as Mentha arvensis. It belongs to the Tulsi family, that is Labiati, and these are one of the few plants which can be propagated very easily, and once they start growing, they can be harvested from the garden fresh. So I got two sets here. These are the ones which are very thin, but they have got roots. They have developed roots. And these are the thicker ones and the stronger ones. They also have got roots. So I would be planting both of these because I don't want to waste these, because they also have got roots. So these are viable. As a rule, these are viable because they have got roots. These anyway are very thick stems and they are strong stems. So this is the pot I am using. It's a wide pot and the height is very small, very less. It's about 5 inches or 4 inches probably in height. I have chosen this because the roots of this mint, they do not go very deep. That is why I have chosen that this type of a pot, and they like to creep. So for creeping they require place. For that sake I have used this wideish and tub-like pot. So there are drainage holes. Actually these are quite big. I don't want to poke them and make big, because if I make them big then I'll have to close them. So it is already open. I mean, hole is there, so that is enough for drainage. So I would be using this pot as it is. I am not punching hole in this. So the potting mix will contain garden soil, vermicompost and a little bit of Epsom salt. So this is the potting soil or potting mix. This is the normal garden soil which I bought from the nursery, and this is the vermicompost. So mint is a vegetable, and so it loves nutrition. It likes a nutritious potting mix. So that is why I have mixed a lot of vermicompost. This is a ready-made vermicompost which I bought from the nursery again. It is fortified with macro and micronutrients. A little bit of neem cake has been added. So it is ready-made. I don't need to make any. So this is a stone in the garden soil. So I have mixed it properly. Now I will be adding a handful for this. How much this potting mix is, for that about handful of Epsom salt. So this is a vegetable and it loves acidic soil. So that's why this Epsom salt renders the soil acidic. So for that sake I am adding this. Now this is done. Now I would be taking the stem and placing them horizontally like this. A little bit I'll dig and place them like this. Why I have placed it horizontally? Because it is a creeper and it would like to creep. So once the new shoot comes up, they will again creep along the ground, and wherever it touches the potting mix, it will produce roots. So already roots are there, so I don't need to worry about cutting the plant and all that, because otherwise if there were no roots I would have had to cut the plant just under the node and then dip it in the potting mix. So already roots are there, so I don't need to do all that. So I'm just keeping the stem horizontally into the potting mix. I am making sure that with whatever roots have been produced, they are in the potting mix. Till here the roots are produced, so I am putting it in the potting mix. Now I will be using these also. These are thin, but I will be using these also because they have got roots. I don't want to waste. So this is how it looks now after planting these stems. So I will be watering the pot today till the water comes out from the drain holes, and later on for a few days I would be just wetting the soil. I would not water it too much because roots are there already, but they have to develop properly and the plant has to fix itself. So if I water too much, the roots will rot. So for that sake, just for the roots to spread, I would be making the soil a little bit loose daily by just wetting the soil. That's it. So in my case, already the roots had developed because I kept the cuttings, the mint cuttings, in a bowl of water. If you have plans of putting this or making your garden plant or garden vegetable, then what can be done is those cuttings can be kept in a bowl of water till they develop roots. Or otherwise, what can be done is you take a cutting and then snip off a part of the stem, just snip off a part of the stem just under the node. So this is the node and here are the roots developing. So snip it off till here and then place it in a potting mix and horizontally, as I said, horizontally. There are two ways, that means either you soak these stem cuttings in water for a few days, for about 5 or 6 days they will develop roots, or otherwise the cuttings which you bought from the market, snip them off till the nodes, till one node, and those nodes have to be put into the potting mix in the pot and then water it. They will develop roots. How they developed roots when kept in water, same way they will develop roots in the potting soil in the pot. So this mint is used for abdominal disorders, that is stomach upset, etc. For freshening the mouth, just chew one leaf and the mouth gets refreshed. And actually oil is also extracted. It's an aromatic plant, so oil is extracted, and there is one species, Mentha piperata, from which the peppermint is formed or made or manufactured. So that is about this plant. It will need full sun. Wherever it gets at least minimum 6 hours sun, it should be kept in such a spot, sunny spot. It's a vegetable, so it needs full sun. Watering should be daily after the roots develop. When it establishes and new shoots are forming, at that time it should be watered daily. So till it develops the new shoot, the potting mix should be just wet, not too much wet, just wet. It shouldn't be dry. If it dries off, then the roots will not develop and they will not be able to spread into the soil. So till it develops new shoot, just wet soil, and then later on daily watering. It requires daily watering. Then sunlight, full sun. Then nourishment. Just vermicompost is enough with a handful or about 15 grams of Epsom salt. It's a vegetable, so it likes acidic soil. Vermicompost will make the soil acidic, but we are giving extra to the soil, acidity to the soil. So add little bit of Epsom salt or magnesium sulfate. And if you add magnesium sulfate, the leaves also will grow green, nice green color. So that is about the planting of mint cuttings bought from the market. It's actually a flowering plant. It produces inflorescence like tulsi, but we do not allow it to produce inflorescence. We keep cutting and use it in the kitchen in preparation of recipes. So that is about the planting of mint, Mentha arvensis. Update on the mint. Mint cuttings are growing very well. The pot gets around 6 to 8 hours sun. So that was planting of the mint cuttings. Thanks for joining. Take care. Bye.